Hey, and welcome to another Tech Tuesday. This is Chad from Ascension Worship. This week I've got a fun short video that anyone can enjoy, I think. Today I'm going to talk about three cheap things that I bought on Amazon in the past like 6 months that I think you could also enjoy. Let's start off with something that is always good for any church musician or production person to have around the church, and that's extra earbuds. And this week I am talking about the CCA C10s. Now, what I'm holding up right now is the C10 Pro, which is $50 a pair. But in the link, I'm actually going to be linking to the regular C10 Amateur, I guess. And that one's only $42. Fantastic earbud. Unfortunately, I lost my last pair somewhere because I wear them all the time, and I figured I'd spend $8 more and try out the Pros. The Pros, I think, are a little prettier. I like the gold, but as far as I can tell, they don't sound any different. Again, there are a couple days, but I wasn't able to listen to them back to back, but from what I can tell, they sound the same. So for church, why not save $8, especially if you need to buy multiple pairs. Now, these are great earbuds. Couple things that I would go ahead and purchase with them. Whether you are a church production person or the worship leader and you want to just have these as backups, go ahead and buy some extra foam pieces. They come with a couple of silicone ones, but if you maybe need to have these for multiple people on a rotation, obviously you don't want to wear the same earphones for everybody, so go ahead and get some of those. Items we'll have links in the descriptions for all these items I'm talking about. If you are buying these for yourself, on top of getting some better foams, I would also get the better cable. I don't know if you'll be able to see that on here. This cable is, I think, about $15 or $20. Compared to the earbuds, it's not cheap, but it is cheap in general. The cable that it comes with is just kind of really ratty and ugly looking, and doesn't necessarily hook onto your ears very well. This does a better job of that. So all those links will be in the description. Definitely a good set to have. The only time that you may want to get something else would be if you have females that might need this to have maybe small ears. They are a little bit bulky, but so far everyone that I've suggested these to have really loved them. So again, CCA C10s or C10 Pros, $42 to $50, definitely a good value. Number 2 on the list, we got some headphones. Come get your headphones. These are, I forgot the model number or model name. I think they're called the retro headphones from a little company you might have heard of called Monoprice. Some people say Monoprice. I say Monoprice because I'm fancy, dang it. These things are obviously knocking off an AKG design, but they're $30. They're incredibly comfortable, and most importantly, they sound friggin' fantastic. The low end on these is great. You would think by the design, I would assume that they have a really plasticky mid-range. Wrong! The mid-range on these sounds great. They're awesome. Now, a couple cons for you. One, they've got a stinking long cable for no reason that I can understand. So if you'll notice on here, I have bunched up a bunch of the cable using another Monoprice product. This is a reusable zip tie. And so it's just a stinking long, thin cable. Obviously for $30, you can't expect it to have a replaceable cable. That'd be crazy. They're $30. So, if you're rolling around in a studio chair, it'd be easy to roll over this cable. So just cinch it up like I do. A couple other cons, because they're so comfortable, they don't fit on your head super tight. And as a result, they don't isolate super well. So I wouldn't necessarily wear them in like an airplane or a library or someplace like that, because your neighbor probably won't appreciate it too much. Another part of that is make sure that they fit snug to your head as best as you can. You'll get the best bass response if they are up tight against your head. And if this matters to you, whatever, they kind of make you look like a cartoon alien. They're very bulbous on the outsides, But again, they sound friggin' fantastic, and they're only 30 bucks. Monoprice, get yourself a pair. These would be really great for like a church broadcast booth where maybe you can't afford studio monitors, but you want something that has a good full range, and you know, don't break the bank. 30 bucks, get a pair. Finally, number 3 today, any good production team, you're gonna wanna have a soldering iron on hand. And this one is really cool because it fits 3 criteria of things that I wanted a soldering iron to have. One, it's cheap. It's about 40 bucks if I remember correctly for this and a couple other items. 2, it's got a variable temperature on it. And so you can see this guy actually built into the soldering iron has a digital readout and adjustable temperature. It heats up really quickly. I assume accurately. It works really well for me so far. I've been using it on a lot of Easter projects. But I like that it's built into here because then you don't have some heavy thing that can fall off the table and take the soldering iron with it. And then 3, very important and very hard to find. Those first 2 are pretty easy to find. Number 3, it has LEDs built into the front. And so you can use this in dark places. And you know, that might sound silly, but for me in the past year, there have been at least 2 occasions where right before a worship event, the guitarist's pedal board has had a pedal break, and I've had to use this guy in a dark room or a dark stage to fix a battery lead or something. And so having something with a light on it is actually super, super helpful. So this guy's been awesome, definitely worth the money. Cons on this, nothing is really a con in my opinion on the iron itself. For 40 bucks, you really can't get anything better. The cons would be with the accessories that it comes with. So it comes with a little cheap stand that is made to be like glued onto a surface, but it's not heavy enough to, you know, just put like take with you, which is what I have to do. So you're gonna need to get a nicer stand to go with it, and then probably some nicer like cleaning materials and that kind of thing. But as far as the iron itself, 40 bucks, can't beat it. So I hope that was helpful for you. These 3 items have definitely been useful for me in the past few months. If you have any items that you've bought off of Amazon that have been surprisingly good and surprisingly cheap, I want to know about them. Leave your goodies in the comments below and let me know, and maybe I'll do another one of these videos in the near future. Until next time, have a great week. Again, this is Chad from Ascension Worship. I hope this has been helpful for you and your team. Come back here every Tuesday for new information. Hey guys, if you're still watching the video, I've got a fourth one. That's 4. I got a 4th one that I want to share with you, that I think some people think I should be ashamed of this, but I'm not because it's so good. So I want to share it with you guys. It's not production related at all, but over the pandemic, for like 42 bucks, I bought a bidet for my toilet. If you don't know what a bidet is, look it up. I'm not going to explain to you why it's awesome. Read the reviews. Again, I'll put a link in the description, but it's awesome. It's really awesome. So enjoy your new bidet. Bye.